Thanks so much to Ed with the sports. This is James Reynolds with you in the newsroom here in London on OS from the BBC. Just thinking back to when I last took a sick day, several a year, as it has been for many years, along with probably most people around me in the newsroom. I doubt that anybody here that I can see among the hundreds of journalists around me can match the record of Kevin Ford in the United States, in the state of Nevada, who has not missed a day of work in his job in Burger King at an airport in Las Vegas in more than 27 years. His hard work has gone viral after members of his family set up a fundraising campaign to recognise his years of service. Well, Kevin's been able to buy a home, his first home, with the proceeds since then. More than $450,000 have been raised. But despite his internet fame and the financial cushion that he now has, he has kept doing what he loves the most, working in the kitchen to make meals that people will enjoy. A little earlier, he joined us in the studio and he spoke to us about what keeps him going.
When I think about providing for my kids and just doing what I have to do, pay my bills, that's always kept me going.
It's obviously 27 years without missing a day, but it's not 27 years in perfect health. How did you get to work on days when you were feeling ill? What propelled you?
Other than the Lord, I guess it was just trying to just stay healthy as possible. I would be at work at times with back pain, laying on the floor in front of the fryers, and people would be urging me to go home, but I'd be thinking about power bills or keeping health insurance for my kids. So it's just, I really don't have an answer for that. I just never really thought about missing a day. I just always pushed through.
Your family, as they saw your dedication to your work, what would they say to you about what you were teaching them?
My daughters all knew my dad, and they all knew my mom. My mom, they're both passed on now, but they that was their grandparents, and they seen that my mom raised 7 kids, and my dad was in the Air Force. Is the reason we were even out here because he was stationed at Nellis Air Force Base, and they would really just know it was um, bred in my blood to work hard and to provide for our family.
And you got to 27 years at work. Describe the job you do at Burger King and the hours that you work in that job.
Back in the day, we used to work 4 10-hour shifts, but now it's 8-hour shifts. And you come in, you do front and back, depending upon where you're assigned to. But once they kind of know what you're good at or what you like, they kind of leave you. If you're up front, you take orders, you constantly cleaning, constantly stocking, um, handing out orders, tons and tons of order because we're in used to be McCarran Airport, now it's Harry Reid Airport. We're one of the busiest cooking and cleaning. You just cook and clean from the time you come in. You're
Yeah.
washing dishes, you're making burgers, you're making
Yeah.
fries, and it's hot. It's Vegas, so
Uh,
yeah, it's hot. You're just constantly pumping out food.
Have you ever calculated how many burgers, how many fries you might have made over the years?
No, now my head would explode. Would
Yeah.
literally explode. I try not to think about that even in a day. But it's amazing that I tell the crew all the time, sometimes, we have great managers, but sometimes they don't tell you how good a job you do. So I tell people because you're around these people more than you're around your own family.
When you got to 27 years, there was a small goodie bag given to you. Who gave that to you?
It was the managers, but the day or a couple days before that, I was like goofing off, like, making everybody laugh. And somebody had went by, I was washing dishes like I'm always doing. And I said, this is the prize I get. I have to wash these dishes for my 27-year anniversary. And there was a manager named Sherry. She's awesome. She ran next door. She got me a piece of chocolate cake and said, happy anniversary. And I love that cake. I ate that cake. And I guess she got word to HR or something that it was my 27th year, excuse me. And like the next day, a couple more managers presented me with that bag. I don't think they put it together, but they were told like from upper management or somebody to give me that bag. And I loved it. You know, I was happy to get that.
Your daughter Serena said you continue to work at Burger King because of the amazing health insurance that's been provided through your employer. But also, she wanted to tell the world a bit about you and the fact that you never missed a day's work and set up the GoFundMe page. And that's begun to change your life a bit, I guess.
She just wanted to get $200 so I could go out there and see my grandkids for the plane ticket. And yeah, it blew up and it continues to blow up. I guess people keep wanting to tip me and they see something in me that even I can't even see in myself at times. So it's a beautiful thing. It's absolutely changed my life and the lives of my children and my grandchildren forever.
You've been able to buy your first home with the proceeds?
Yeah, been able to do a lot of things. Buy my a hybrid car that it was like my dream car. Renting a house, and the rent was so high that when I got off work, I would drive Uber Eats and DoorDash for like 4 hours, and then on my days off, I would do those for 16 to 20 hours just to pay my bills. So yeah, I paid off that car that I was driving with them, bought another car. Um, Put money up for my retirement and for my kids. And then, yes, I just purchased a house and I'm in it right now. I'm glad we're not on video because it's a mess. I,
We
I
wouldn't
just,
mind. We wouldn't mind.
boxes everywhere, man.
and and
So,
Kevin, do you still work at doing your shifts at Burger King?
yeah, I still work. I'm 56, but I feel strong and everything. And I think I'm going to go I want to get to either 30 years or 35, and then I'll even think about retiring. But while I'm young, I still feel young and everything. I'm just gonna keep working.
Kevin Ford there, I very much like he describes the age of 56 as young, and that he's got many more years ahead of him as working, as seeing his daughters, and being able to afford now whenever he wants to go and see the rest of his family, including his grandchildren. It was great fun to be able to speak to Kevin, the man who has not missed a day of work in 27 years. Try matching that. Or if you have been able to match that and you've not missed a day for longer than 27 years, do let us know by emailing us. That's just about it from us for this hour. From our busy newsroom here in central London, I'm James Reynolds. This is OS on the BBC World Service.